Hey, it's me again. I'm at Lowe's, but this time I'm going to show you what you need to buy to create your dowels. Buy the carpenter pencils, the markers, the flags. You'll see pencil sharpeners. They are called carpenter pencil sharpeners. Grab one or two of these. The top pops off, and then you can sharpen your dowels with it. They're right here hanging up too. They're $5. Look for the 2x2x8s. They're over here by the lumber. Well, guess what? They're all out of 2x2x8s. They're running low on everything. It's getting pretty busy in here. So I'm not going to get that one. I'm going to have to go to another Lowe's or Home Depot and see what they got. Real busy in there. Lines are a lot longer. And they're out of things. So a lot of people are working on projects and doing some gardening, which is a good thing, but be prepared. All right, so this Lowe's has some 2x2s left. They're 228. So we're going to grab some of these, find some good ones, good straight ones. Hey guys, I'm back from Lowe's and I'm ready to do my 2x2x8 Mittleider Seedling Marker for my grow beds. But before I do that, let's talk about some safety tips. I want to bring this up because I think it's the most important thing you can do to protect yourself while you're working on any projects. Here's what I do, and here's what I always have on me at all times. Sometimes we don't think that we need certain things like a hat or glasses or gloves when we're working on things. Sometimes they're a hinder to us instead, but there's been some times where I am so glad I had my hat on, my gloves, or my glasses. And here's why. If I don't wear my hat and I think, well, all I'm doing is walking into the garden and that's it, out of the blue I'll bend down, pick up something, I'll hit my head on a board, you know, and it's saved me so many times that way. I've also had things fly up when I'm doing some cuts and they'll flap and hit the bill of my hat instead of hitting me in the face. Protecting me that way. So always wear a hat, no matter what. If you think you don't need one, just wear one. And glasses. Now I've got several different kinds of glasses here. I usually wear my shades, but these are going to be hard to see in. Makes everything darker. You also have these glasses that are made for working on projects. They're just clear. That's it. They protect you. They go around a little bit. So you can use these too if you're having a hard time seeing with your shades. But I found these at Walmart, and I just put these on one day in Walmart, and it made everything bright. So it kind of lightens up everything around you. So night vision glasses that you can wear at night. Now, they'll make you look like a nerd, but safety is more important than what you look like, right? So I'll put these on if it's a little dark, I can't see. These work out great. They're only 10 bucks. So that's a good option for you right there. Gloves. You know how many times I don't use my gloves because I don't think I need them, and I'll take the drill without gloves and I'll be drilling and I'll slip with the drill bit and hit my finger. You know what? I should have my gloves on. So I try to remember, just put my gloves on. You got to try to make it a habit. If you don't wear them, just be extra careful, okay? But try to wear these whenever possible. And another thing that I don't have on, which is important so that you don't drop things on your feet, is work shoes. Steel toe is always best. I don't have those right now, and like I said, I'm not doing anything that I think will hurt my feet, but sure enough, one of these days, watch, I'm going to drop something on my toe and smash it. At the very minimum, I would say have your gloves, have eyewear, have a hat, and if you can think of anything else, take off your jewelry. I'll remember to do this as soon as I start working because it'll get in the way. So take off jewelry, don't wear necklaces, don't wear clothing that's loose. Try to, if you can, tuck in your shirts if they're too loose and dangling. Long hair, you got to make sure you wrap it up under your hat or something. Shoelaces, tuck them in. Just anything, you know, that you're going to be doing, especially if you're working with power tools and saws and stuff like that. All right, I wanted to go over those safety tips for you. Leave your comments below if you see me doing something unsafe or you have an idea of ways that you can get the same thing accomplished just as quickly but safer. Alright, so here's what you need to complete your 2x2x8 Mittleider Seedling Marker for your grow beds. So let's start from left to right. This is just as a reminder, you need your safety gear. and you need to take off any jewelry that you have on, necklaces, bracelets, watches. Put your hair up if it's long, wear a hat. These are different types of glasses I have: night vision, clear, shades, gloves. I'm going to emphasize safety for now on, so make sure you do that first. You're going to need your dowels and your pegs. You know, you can order some on Amazon. I'll share the link with you, or you can go to Lowe's or Home Depot. This is called a miter box. I didn't know that, so thank you for posting that in the description of my last video. So now you can look this up and find one, or you can go to Lowe's and Home Depot and look for the one I got. Right here, it comes with the saw. Allows you to make straight cuts. Now I got smart and I secured it to my table, so I don't have to hold it anymore. That actually helps. And that's something that's good for safety also. Now you're going to need something to make hole punches in here before you drill. So I just used a Phillips screwdriver like this. You can just hammer it and it puts holes in the wood. You're going to need a pencil to mark the spots that you're going to drill. And these are also some center punches right here that you can use. They're different sizes. You just need, you know, a size that you can put the tip of this in so it doesn't move. You're going to need a stopper. So you don't drill all the way through the board to the other side. So you're going to make 1/2 inch holes into the wood. So you need a stopper right here, a 1/2 inch stopper. This came with different sizes, and you can find this at Lowe's where I got it. I'm sorry about the lighting. I just noticed there's shade in the video. I'll try to get some better lighting here. You're going to need some glue to glue the dowels in. I'm just using school glue, Elmer's. And hammer to knock in the dowels after, measuring tape to measure where you're going to drill the holes, and obviously a 2x2x8. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and get started, and I already made the dowels. I'll show you that video first, and then I'll go ahead and start measuring my 2x2x8 where I'm going to drill the holes. This is my setup to make dowels for my marker. I have my drill here. I have my 1/2 inch drill bit that I'll need to drill holes into my 2x2. I purchased this so I can cut straight cuts and do it manually, because I know not everyone has a miter saw to cut these dowels, so I'm going to do it this way. What's nice about this is you have to measure these 2.5 inches long. So we have a little tape measure on it too, and so if we go by the 5 right here and we go back 2.5, there you go. So you just have to put this right there and make a cut, and you just slide it, make a cut, slide it, make a cut. So that will make things go a little quicker. I put my vise right here because I found this at Lowe's. It is a contractor's pencil sharpener. So you know the pencils that contractors use are a little thicker. Well, I purchased this, and this thing just pops right out, which is nice. You can put this in here and just turn it like a pencil. So that's one way of doing it. To do it a little faster is to put the dowel in to open your chuck up all the way, and you can fit a 1/2 inch dowel in it. Put it all the way back, it will just sharpen to a certain amount. See, it'll only go in so far right there. So that's it. You don't need them really sharp. I would say this would be too sharp. Slide it all the way in and do them all the same. If I do this by hand, you can also put this in your drill, tighten it, and hold it in your hand like this. That's it. Either way, it's up to you. You don't need one of these. I'm just showing you different ways to do it. Alright, so let's start cutting this dowel up, 2.5 inch pieces. So I gotta just get a rhythm going. If this is all right, so 2.5 inches ends up being perfect for the last peg. This is, I believe, a 4-foot piece right here. Alright, so let's go ahead and sharpen these. And I'm going to try to do it 2 different ways. Go as far in as I could with the till I hit the chuck, and that's what it does right there. So I'll have all of them the same size. Just make sure you have a really thick protective glove on, just in case this plastic breaks, but it's not feeling like it's breaking at all. Yeah, oh yeah, that was a lot easier. You don't have to have it too tight in here either. Oh yeah, that way you could just pull them out. It has to be snug, but not tight. Oh yeah, we're going now. Open up a little. This is, I'm telling you right now, so far this is the best way to do it. So whoever mentioned that you found one of these larger pencil sharpeners at Lowe's, thank you. Alright, so that's all the dowels I did. I don't know how many I did. Let me count them real quick. So that's about 38 dowels that I made this way. I mean, that was so easy. Look at that. That's all you need right there. So, great way to do it. Hope this helps you out. All right, with your Mittleider gardening book, it's page 93, how to make and use a marker. So it says here, get the 4-foot lengths of 1/2-inch wood dowels. That's what I actually got, so get a few of those. 1 2x2x8 wood strip. I have that right there. Glue, preferably waterproof. I'm not sure if this is waterproof. I haven't looked at it. But this is what I used. It seems to be holding up. And a saw. I'm going to use that. A drill and a 1/2-inch wood or steel drill bit. I've got that right there, a 1/2-inch drill bit. A wood rasp. And a tape measure. Okay, I got that. I don't know what a wood rasp is. I'd have to look that up. But I think I got everything I need. Okay, first we're going to cut the dowels 2.5 inches. I already got that done. Drill 1/2-inch holes in the wood strip at 6-inch intervals on one side and 7 inches on the opposite side. So, and then glue the piece of dowels in the holes. And that's it. 3 simple steps. It doesn't tell you where to start the holes from one end to the other. So let me figure that out real quick, and I'll come back and let you know where your first mark's going to be. Alright, so I had to look up some videos of what other people did, and they started 3 inches from the end and then went 6 inches, every 6 inches. So I'm going to do it that way. I don't know where I'll end up with at the end. I was hoping to have the same amount at the end, so it would be reversible, but I'm not sure. And then when I turn around and do the 7-inch marks, I'm going to start from the 3-inch as well, from the first dowel. So I'm going to put my first dowel here and then do 7 inches apart. So I'm going to do this side first, the 6 inches, all the way across, mark it, see how much I have at the end, and then flip it over and do the 7. So I have my 3, my first mark, then 9, and then you add 6 to that, 15, 6, 15, 21, 27, 33, just keep on going. I'm just adding 6 to the last number. 6 and 5 is 11, so it's got to be 51. 6 and 1 is 7, 57. 6 and 7 is 13, so 63. 9. Some things you can do without gloves that you can't do with gloves. But if you could use the gloves, then you should. I'm trying to wiggle the All right, now it's time to drill the holes. 1/2-inch drill bit. I already have the stopper on it. That's a 1/2 inch, so it'll go in the board a 1/2 inch and stop. And just try to keep it straight while you're drilling down on it. Just let it rest its own weight and let it go down on its own. That seems to be better. Okay. I hope this helps you guys out, gives you some ideas. I'm not the expert. I just have ideas, and I try to make things easier than they are. So if you find out a better solution or a better way to do things, let me know. Share it with others so we can make our life a little easier. And looks like a ladder going up. So on the right side, 6 inches, left side 7. Both start at 3 inches in from the bottom.
Keep on moving forward, always getting closer. I march until it's over, and just like a soldier, I keep on moving forward, always getting closer. I march until it's over.